Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with my very first Simple Stories Saturday, a scrapbooking collab for YouTube with people who love simple stories and to create with it. And so I am using my stash of good stuff, which I purchased from Peacecraft Love. And I think I have pretty much everything that you can get to go with this collection. The enamel dots, I have the puffy words, I have the frames, the washi, the chipboard, the puffy stickers, the sticker book, and then of course I have the entire collection of the papers. And I have two of them. So I ordered one full set of like everything that had a ton of stuff with it from Peacecraft Love, and then ordered each paper again so I would have the cut apart side and the back side, because 2017 I'm going to have a title page, and then of course I have the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I'm going to have a title page for each month. So the pictures I've decided to scrapbook for this, I'm going to do October since that's the month we're in. And I have this picture of my daughter and my son in the lake for fall break. And the other picture is from Halloween. And so I'm hoping to use just the two sheets that go, the one sheet, both sides that go with that month throughout the year of 2017 as I document. So we shall see, at least for that one cover page. So with all this fun stash, I am so excited to get started and create with what I've got. So I've got all of my papers, the tons and tons of embellishments, and these two very different pictures. So let's see how this goes. So I did just start with the October paper. That's the front side and the cut apart side, or the back side and the cut apart side. And I'm just going through trying to figure out what I want to use. Now, I don't have an issue using cut aparts from different months as I go, because I don't want to waste. And I don't have a problem using the scraps from what I don't use on this layout on a future one. But since I don't know what I'm doing for every month, I didn't want to start cutting into things too soon. So, and this is my very first one. I'm definitely not doing this every Simple Story Saturday for each month, because I can't wait a whole year to finish this book. So, but I figured I would get started with it. So I picked this frame. Originally, I had the other one picked out and it said smile on it, which I thought was kind of ironic, since it's going to be on the side where those creepy Halloween pictures are. But I decided I like the contrast of this frame with this background paper with the little stripies. And so I went with this darker colored frame. So this is the beginning and the end of October, and I'm probably not going to do that every month with my layout. It may just be a single event, but I'm trying to encompass like the theme of that month. So Valentine's will be in February and that kind of thing. But for this month, I definitely wanted to encompass those two things, because fall break and Halloween were both pretty, main parts of the month. So I want to use both these cut aparts, the one with the month calendar and the one with that details, because I'm going to do journaling on there, not on camera. I don't make you all watch that, but I wanted to kind of write a monthly journal, just a short details about, the different things we did that month. It won't be anything long or, in too much detail, but I wanted it to at least have, we went on fall break in Barren Lake, and then, Halloween, whatever. So what I did was pulled all the ephemera out, stickers, embellishments, and whatnot. I got a piece of acetate, and then I put everything on here that I thought I would like to have on this layout. And I'm pretty excited because everything on that little piece of acetate and all the little embellishments that I pulled off, I use every single one of them but one. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I backed that details cut apart on black cardstock so that it would stand out on that paper. And I didn't need the calendar. I just like that month. And I do have stickers and embellishments that have the months on them. I'll just use them throughout the book. They don't have to match or all be done in this collection. But I thought that I could use those throughout this book, like throughout that month and stuff. So I decided I would use some florals to decorate, since there's already a little floral on the frame, and there are plenty of florals that have the color pattern that is predominant in here, which is that green from the frame, the orange that I kind of wanted to bring in because of the Halloween, and that pink, that bright pink that's on the October calendar. So I'm just going to start tucking some florals in. I'm going to make three clusters. So mostly these two clusters here on the left, and then this top one right above the October tag. And then I'm just going to add on a little bit to make a couple of, a little bit of a cluster right there where the florals are on that frame. And it's going to be reasonably simple. I do want to bring in some mixed media, and that will come with just some splattery bits. But in the future, I definitely want to get a lot more wild and crazy. But for now, we're just now coming off of, when I say we, I mean me, of having the flu, and I'm just finishing up recovering from that. Today was my second day back at work, and I work in a school, if y'all don't know that. And this is not the time to work in a school, because the week before Halloween is a little bit insane. So working in an elementary school is hard enough, but the week before Halloween is crazy. So I am tucking these little orange bits around because, like I said, since it is for October, I wanted to have a little bit of Halloween coloring in there. So I'm tucked this little semicircle. Really, it's a full circle. Half of it's orange, half's white. But I tuck the part in, it's white, and all I have is that little partial circle there. And then I have that little smiley face I tuck in the florals. And there is some orange in the flower up there in the top left and on the one that's on the frame. So there's orange kind of scattered about. And also I am adding some little word phrases. I've got one that says "go see do" at the bottom underneath our travel picture, and one that says "be bold" over there next to the creepy picture of the boys. And then I'm going to end up tucking another word phrase up at the top that says "one big adventure." And then I'm going to put these hearts, and I chose the hearts are all three different. One is a sticker from the sticker book. One of them, the yellow, is an ephemera piece that came out of the packet, and then that green is a chipboard. So they have a little difference in the dimension. And then I add this right here, right now, which encompasses all four of the main colors that are on this layout, which I liked. And then I also have added this little banner to the side where the creepy picture is. It says, "Nope, not today." Because if you walked up on those creepy boys, you'd probably say that, because they can be uber creepy. And so I decided I was going to end up titling this and putting the title on the frame. I thought originally I'd put it down at the bottom underneath, but because I wanted to use these tile letters, they were going to disappear into that background. So I thought I'd put it right on the frame and put "sweet and scary" and use that chipboard, the chipboard and sign. Why did I just lose that name? Ampersand. Good gravy. And I put it on a little cockeyed when I glue the ampersand down, because it looked weird when I put it up straight. So it still looks a little weird to me, but I'm less weird the way I end up with it than it would have been if I had put it straight. Maybe it's just because I'm cuckoo. I don't know. Anyway, I'm okay with this. I'm a little cuckoo, so it's okay if that is. And then the only other thing I'm going to add, I think, after I get done with the ampersand, is I'm going to bring in some ink to do some splattering. And so I'm going to start with a pink. Nope. Yes, I'm going to start with pink. So you can see in the bottom corner, I got some new colors and I thought I'd try and use those, and I was going to do the testing on them because those are the little labels that go on the top from Ranger. But I didn't end up using them because none of them were the right color for this collection. But I did end up using Picked Raspberry Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz, and I also added the Delusions Tangerine Dream Shimmer Sprays by Diane Reevely because it had the two colors that I wanted to bring out, the orange and the pink. I felt like those were the colors that I was kind of leaning towards the most. And that being, since that frame is that dark green, I didn't want to bring any more of that dark green. And plus, I don't really have anything in that shade. Anyway, so off camera, I do some journaling. And I also brought my enamel dots out that I totally forgot and put a cluster of 3 up in the top left where the splatters are. Right here on the right side, I put another cluster of 3, and in the bottom by the frame and underneath the hearts. So with all of that said, I hope that you all enjoyed this. I cannot wait to participate every month. I'm so honored that they asked for me to join them. Please go below in the description box and follow all of the awesome crafters who will be hopping along as well. Have a great day and happy scrapping.